All right, we're also tracking this in Newfoundland. The provincial government delaying the budget. It was supposed to be announced today due to a protest outside of Newfoundland's main government building. It's known as Confederation Building. A big and chaotic protest by fish harvesters. Now we can tell you that a Supreme Court judge has just granted an injunction to block the protesters from being able to access the building. I mentioned those protesters, very angry over some issues within the provincial budget. Listen to this.
The merchants are stepping on our throats long enough now. It's time for someone to boot their leg off our throats. So, unfortunately, I had to come to this from the government. We're trying to protect, 5 or 6, millionaire merchants and leave all of us out in the cold.
5 or 6 millionaire merchants. So demonstrators clashing with police. As you can see, the police there on horseback. They were trying to block the entrance to the building. One police officer was injured, 2 protesters taken away on stretchers. Demonstrators say the province's fishery is over-regulated, too much red tape. The case will be back in court tomorrow as the judge wants to hear from the protesters. We also heard from Andrew Furey, who is the Premier of Newfoundland and Labrador, saying he's disappointed by the protest and hopes to present his budget as soon as possible.
Some of the behaviors we saw today will not be tolerated by me or our government. We have a budget to deliver, one that is important for 530,000 Newfoundlanders and Labradorians, one that delivers on promises of health care, infrastructure, education, roads, fishery, and much, much more. Community groups waiting to hear if they have their funding available. So we intend to go ahead with this budget. It will be implemented.
Another issue for the protesters, they're basically saying a handful of different companies and buyers are controlling the market, and it is not fair. Furey says his government does want to work with the union representing the harvesters to try and resolve this issue.